Everybody, I'm Steve Reinharz, CEO of Artificial Intelligence Technology Solutions. We got some stuff. To go over. We're going to hit it right now. I'm going to be talking fast because this should be fun. There's going to be perhaps a little less me on your screen and a little more cool videos and so forth. So we had a huge week, and there's a lot for me to highlight in this weekly video. And the first thing I want to highlight is Stars on Mars on Monday. And it feels like it was so long ago, like so much has happened this week since Stars on Mars. I'm busy. I'm dizzy. It feels like a couple months worth of work this week because a lot of things kind of came to fruition, which we'll review. But Stars on Mars, what a great episode. I and my wife had so much fun watching it. 2 dogs working together, blowing up, reappearing. I mean, how fun is that? And the best thing about that, well, there's a lot of good things about it. Number one, it was entertaining. Number two, this word rad dog is getting into more people's mouths, which is good for us as a company, good for you as an investor, presumably. But Fox is taking kind of a little extra attention to us, as evidenced by how they've been covering some things, how the local Fox affiliate has been covering some things in Detroit on Thursday and Friday. So the first big thing, though, was the Stars on Mars episode. If you didn't watch it, I recommend it. Episode 5, super fun, easy, light, engaging, and interesting. So check that out because that was big. Been working for that moment. We probably won't have an appearance in the next few episodes. We should be back in a big way before the end of the series, but it looks like we aren't in the next few episodes. But I never know. I never know what's going to be. I know what people tell me, but I never know what actually gets included, so I want to set that expectation. Now, after the big Monday Stars on Mars, we did a Wednesday 3 press release. And what I'm saying is that AITX released a press release of Garda Canada becoming a dealer, which is huge. Garda Canada, look them up. I think they're the third. I think Garda is the third largest guarding company in the world. So check that out. So we did the release through our channels. Garda did the release through Canadian English channels, and Garda did the release through Canadian French channels. So one piece of news, 3 press releases, kind of fun, big deal. So I love that. That was big this week. And I'm very glad to have them as a partner. We've been moving slow in Canada from a sales perspective. There was a large thing that's been dragging for a couple of years to our disappointment. So we were like, okay, listen, we're going to move forward with Garda and see what goes on there. So that's where we're at with that. A lot of work went into Thursday's Police Day. We had Canadians come down. That week, actually this past week, we had all of our ops team that handled deployments and service technical issues were in the Rex as well doing advanced training. And we were training our GPT technical chatbot as well at the same time. So it was busy. It was a busy week, and the Police Day went so well. And ABC came by, the local ABC unit came by. We did an interview. Fox came by. Thank you, Fox. Thank you, Fox. Thank you, Fox. They put a great piece together that if you haven't seen, you have to see it, because having law enforcement officers spontaneously being asked what they thought and the responses that they gave were tremendous. You have to watch that. If you're interested in what we're doing with the guards and how it's going to affect law enforcement, watch that Fox clip. You can find it on our YouTube, on the AITX YouTube channel. So that was a big deal. And then Friday, we announced something that I just wanted to get out in public. I wanted to plant a stake in history saying RAD has a dog, a quadruped more specifically, that you can speak to and is going to talk to you as if you're a security officer. So we did a very light and preliminary exhibition of that in the release that went out on Friday morning. And I think that it should get huge coverage. You know, This is serious technical work, you know. A few years ago, we announced that we had partnered with a company for gunshot detection. And I spent a couple years trying to sell it. And it's just, nobody wanted to buy it. It's just as simple as that. This, on the other hand, is technology that people want, and it's so useful. So that, compared with firearm detection and everything else we're doing, we're filling out our product line to create this new paradigm of security and property technology that we're working towards. So that was an announcement on Friday, which I don't think that we can overstate how important it is. I think that in time, that moment will be looked upon as something significant, but sometimes it takes a little bit of time for that to be absorbed, and that might be what's happening here. But great announcement. Also on Friday, we participated in a golf tournament with Rad Dog in Detroit, or the Detroit area. Lots more cops coming by, saying hi to Rad Dog. Fox News on the local affiliate, Fox News on location again, interviewing. I haven't seen the piece that they put together yet. It's Friday at about 3:30 when I'm recording this right now, so I haven't seen what's going to be on the Fox News tonight in Detroit, but I'm sure it's going to be a splendid piece. So thank you, Fox, in every way, for Stars on Mars, for the coverage. I just want to go syndicated now. Just take those great Detroit pieces and push them to New York, Chicago, LA, Miami. Come on, Fox. Let's take it over the finish line, guys. Let's talk about a couple other things that are important for me to share with you. So 3 last bullet points. The first is I'm scheduling that visit to the hospital that's using Rad Light My Way. We're talking about early August for that. Hopefully that gets followed by a public press release of the users for Rad Light My Way and the hospital and hospital network that it's part of. Can't guarantee the timing on that, but I want to update you on when my visit is to kind of just do the final handshake. Hey, how much do you love this? So that's looking at early August. You need the update on that. Bailey's gift, okay? Update on that coming next week. I just don't have the exact info at hand right now to share it with you, and I think I want to broadly distribute that information through a press release versus, the 2,000 or 3,000 people that cycle through our AITX videos, which I love, and I appreciate you, and I thank you for watching. As usual, half of you guys and girls that watch don't subscribe, so please press the subscription button. You're not going to miss anything that way. Okay. The third point is working on an important university college campus order. And, we've got the verbals on it and should get the paper on it any minute. They want to know when we can get them the units. And because we've chipped away at backlog a bit, we can get the units, next week and the week after on a 10-unit order, which is great considering the other commitments that we have to ship to other customers as well. So that is really exciting. The only reason why I might appear a bit not overly, thrilled by it is because, so typical, right? We engage with the customer because they feel a need. They have an intuition. They feel a need. They have an intuition. So they engage a company like us. And then things go slowly because that's the nature of risk aversion. And then something happens and then things go fast. And unfortunately, in this particular case, that's more or less the story of what happened. So anyway, that's that. Let's get the order. Let's show them some great stuff. Us and the college university, we talk about an opening order for 10, but really what we're talking about is an order for 250. 250 roses. That's what I'm talking about. No guarantees, no nothing, forward-looking statements, et cetera, et cetera. But in any case, this is where we're starting to play. We're starting to move up market into these spaces. Everybody, enjoy the week that we had. Watch the videos. You got Stars on Mars, you got police stuff, you got Fox stuff, you got so much AITX content out there. Read it, ask me questions, engage publicly, share it. And let's get ready to have another great big week next week. Thank you, everybody.